What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter.
I'm Brittini Lee.
I'm Fuego here.
And we are back with another review for you guys. This one isn't quite in theater. This was actually on the top of 2016 list for a lot of different horror outlets. I don't know if it quite reached that level for me personally, but we're going to get into today the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
You requested it, so we're doing it.
Absolutely. So, first off, what we do is we talk about what we thought of the movie overall, then we'll get into story and acting and effects and music and cinematography, all that good stuff as we progress. But starting off with an overall take on it, I thought it was interesting. It was definitely a different take on a horror movie, and specifically, without spoiling at the beginning, because we will do a spoiler section at the end, but we'll definitely let you know when we cross into that section. But again, without spoiling it, this was a different take on a certain type of horror movie, and I really liked that aspect of it. So, but outside of that, it did not reach top of 2016 levels for me, but it was definitely a good movie.
Something
Susie.
we've discussed a few times with the burden of expectation.
True,
you know,
true,
the fact
true.
that Stephen King tweeted about how this was up there with the original Alien and early Cronenberg, and it's tough to live up to expectations like that. But yes, sorry, Susie. Death stare right there. I got a death stare from Marsha on a recent review too.
They're good at it.
Anyway, it's the eyebrows. Anyway, no, I really liked it. I did have that kind of high expectation because we saw that the second trailer. Remember the first one?
Yeah.
And then the second one was like.
Second trailer was rad.
Yeah, no, it was really good. But no, I liked it because it was different. But yeah, no, at the end, it was kind of like I don't know if I can say.
Don't say it.
No,
Don't say
okay.
it.
Well, it almost was like a first Saw moment.
Okay.
Kind of, if that makes sense.
Yeah, with the twist.
Yeah,
ending.
with the
yeah,
twist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
It
sure.
turned into a different type of movie than what it's advertised to be.
True.
Right. No,
True.
but I really liked it. Again, I went into it being excited about a new idea, and I don't think it disappointed me. I liked it a lot. So.
Cool. All right.
I like it a lot.
Brittany?
Well, see, I went into this movie pretty cold. So,
You watched it without us first.
Sorry, it was unintentional. It just kind of happened. I had no idea what I was watching. I didn't know.
She
Everybody's
fumbled
like,
the remote and it turned on.
No,
and then she sat there.
I
and watched
tripped,
it.
fell.
You trip, fall, landed on.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go that far. But yeah, exactly. That's where I was going. Anyways. So, where was I? I went into it cold, and I know I watched it without you guys. I had no idea what I was going into watching it. And I was like, this is a really cool movie. After I got through it, I was like, I really liked this movie. I liked that it was more suspenseful than like super in your face horror.
Tension builder.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I like those. And I just, that girl's got really nice boobs.
She was very pretty to look at, dead and
really
all.
nice boobs.
Or was she dead?
I mean,
And she was laying down the whole time too, and they
yeah,
still
that's
looked
what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah.
That's jealousy.
They looked
I'm
real
within
too.
me over here. I don't know if y'all can see it. But
Fuego.
I love this movie. I mean, not best of the year loved or anything like that, but I really, really enjoyed it, especially for the sheer fact that it was really a mystery at the core of it, and the twist is when when they reveal what's really going on with like the script and there's so much that I want to spoil and that I just can't. It's so easy to spoil this because the twist really turns it into a different kind of movie, like I said, but it builds tension well, as we just mentioned. Great performances that I'm really excited to get into, and it ended up being something more unique than I was expecting. Not up there with favorites of the year, but it would have been an honorable mention for sure.
Can you hit the story real quick? Just let them know, just in a couple sentences.
Yeah, so you've essentially got Brian Cox, and you have his son, played by Emil Hirsch, two guys that are amazing actors in and of themselves, and it's really, there's only like one other character, I think, that pops up for a little bit, and then there's some police officers that make, brief little appearances, but essentially there is a home that they find everybody dead in this place in gross, like vicious ways, except for this one corpse, and she pretty much appears untouched. Naked, beautiful young woman, and she's taken into this morgue, which is run by the aforementioned characters that I just mentioned, and it's a dad and his son, and they just start on this late autopsy because of the fact that, I guess the sheriff, if I remember correctly, he was just wanting to get it in the papers the next day and have like some information for people because, mass murder, strange corpse there, and the fact that she was like, it looked like she was dug up from dirt in the basement, so it was just really once again, back to the mystery aspect of it. And so as things unravel between, this late autopsy that they're in the midst of doing, things are not what they seem. Is she dead? Is she not? I don't know. You're going to have to watch the movie. So, yeah.
So overall, though, I did, like I said, just hitting my thoughts on the story, I thought it was a nice, unique story. So I definitely dug that aspect about it. What do you think of the story?
No, I
Agreed?
liked it. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah,
I said
I
earlier,
don't know.
it's different.
I don't know if this is going to be necessarily the longest part of the review,
No.
but yeah, the story itself is what I'm asking.
It is very
Yeah.
simple in what they were trying to do, but it's a simple mystery that unravels into something bigger.
Mhm.
Just to put it.
Well, then let's jump into the acting.
Yes,
Okay,
the
because
acting
there
was
was a
killer,
lot
man.
of good
Yeah.
stuff. Emile Hirsch was definitely good. Brian Cox was good.
They had great chemistry together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
thought
did.
they were fun to watch, and even Jane Doe was a good actress. She just had to sit there and stare and
Show them
Titty
boobies.
She played a dead girl very well.
Indeed.
Yes,
No,
indeed.
but Brian Cox and Emile Hirsch did definitely do a great job.
Yeah, it felt,
Yeah, no, I thought it was completely believable. Of
it
father and
felt
son.
very natural.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Totally did.
Yeah, even the girl who was there for a very short time playing the girlfriend of him,
Mhm.
she did a good job too.
Yeah, she just popped in here
Yeah,
and there.
she popped
but
in here and there, but her little role, she was believable.
didn't I just love how they're like rocking good music
all-
while they're cutting up the corpses and
it was,
stuff?
It was
and
all very real life, like whenever you're doing any job, you're preferring to listen to your favorite kind of music, and if you're in a position like that, that's absolutely what you get to do.
Yeah, it was very low budget and self-contained, and I think this is a good moment to go into the effects because the gore effects, there's a reason why it might be considered body horror. They were top-notch, man. When they were cutting this chick up and all this other stuff and just going through the different facets.
I mean, it's called The Autopsy of Jane Doe, so there are some autopsy scenes in it where
Autopsy
some
scenes.
cutting and some separating and some pulling out of things and all
cracking
kinds
the
of
rib cages and
yeah.
all that stuff.
I mean, all that
Grab
stuff
the
is
bolt
in there.
cutters, man.
So
Awesome.
Yeah, great practical effects, man. I mean, the gore was good, and I know you and I like gore.
Yep, that's one of the main reasons I like watching horror movies is when gore is done well, and I thought this was definitely done well, even when they had to use certain digital manipulation techniques.
Mildly. It didn't stick out
but
like a sore
it
thumb.
worked, it definitely worked. So I dug the effects. What did you guys think?
Yes.
Simple
You
response.
guys already touched on yes.
Satisfied.
Start with Susie next time, so
So-
she can actually have an opinion.
Fair
alright?
enough. All right.
Damn.
So
Poor
gore was
girl.
good.
We're like,
okay.
Yeah, you guys covered everything, so we're just gonna
Yes.
agree with you.
They're just gonna sit
Smiling,
there and
look
look
pretty.
pretty. Yeah.
Well, what did you guys think of the cinematography then?
I thought it was great. It was beautiful.
So the exact same as the other.
No.
Great.
Yes.
What I really liked about cinematography is those creepy shots they had on Jane Doe. Like, they're just
You
staring
just
at
were
her
focused
and
on
she's...
them boobies.
No, when
I'm
they're
just
staring
kidding,
at her
I'm kidding.
face, when
Them
she's
too,
got
so.
those dead eyes, and there's these moments where
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
wait,
dead eyes were a great
are
touch.
they dead?
Yeah.
Like, they have these flicker in them sometimes where you're just like...
Yeah, you can't tell, and it's like because
What's
you know
going
it's
on?
a
You're like,
live
she's
actress
dead.
playing her, but at the
Yeah,
same
but
time, she's doing a very good job of playing
Yeah.
a completely still corpse. Like, she's got to be one of the most
I-
confident actresses in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I mean, there's always a scene where you see a chest moving, and I don't ever remember seeing that.
No,
They-
like a
whoever did
heaving
the
from a
editing,
breathing.
they
right,
were
right, right.
very
Yeah,
good.
that's
Good call.
true. Dead
Yeah.
bodies often give away,
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
I've seen low budget horror where the dude blinks when he's supposed to be dead. So
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, but the cinematography, just to keep on it a little bit, it was slow and deliberate.
Methodical.
I thought
Yeah.
methodical, right? Like, did you think it was effective in helping to build the tension, or was
Yeah,
it just
no.
pretty to look at, or like
I liked the build up. I liked how when they were doing the work, they said you see deep down in everything, and that was great too. Like she did do a good job, didn't move or anything, but yeah, no, I liked the build up of it as well, and it was pretty to look at.
Indeed, but it was just cool cinematography wise, the way for different like layers of the autopsy, it was just shot beautifully.
Yeah.
Whether it was a close up of the disgustingness, or I mean, they were doing a lot with a little in this movie because you can tell it's low budget horror, but it's where you really get creative and imaginative in your constraints because it pretty much all takes place at one spot. You know, it's very, very self-contained, and they did a hell
they
of a
really
job
like
with.
put you in it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, you do feel like you're the third person.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
like
room.
you're right there
you're
helping
the
cut the
fly
chick
on-
up.
Yeah, you're the fly on the wall, man.
That's
It's
very
awesome.
true. That's very true, and
Yeah,
that
and the
is
fly
a
that came
mark.
out of her nose.
Oh gosh, the fly. Oh.
There's a lot of good stuff in this movie,
There's
guys.
some
So
there's some key scenes of nastiness.
if
man.
you happen to have not seen it yet, because again, a lot of you guys are the ones that recommended this to us, and we were going to see it anyway, but you
it
know,
just kept getting. We have such a long list of movies to see, you guys.
yeah, it's crazy.
You got lost in the shuffle.
But we did
easier,
take
guys.
your suggestion, and we did like it, so thank you very much if you were one of those people that suggested it. Let us know in the comments down below if you did see this, what you thought of it, and why you liked it. We'll hit the spoilers just real quick before we go, though. So, what did you want to spoil, Fuego?
I definitely want to spoil that this was a witch movie.
Yes.
The third one of the year that ended up on a lot of people's best of lists. I know I'm the only one who liked The Witch, and Blair Witch was pretty damn good, but
Blair Witch was good.
This kind of
The
ended up
Witch was
somewhere
bad.
in
Yeah.
between
The
the
Witch, not
two, at least for me, as far as quality goes. I mean, maybe it was as good as Blair Witch, but I mean, that's basically what the twist is. The fact that she is stretching back centuries how long this chick has been around. And isn't it when they find some of the paper, like in her, what was it, in her lungs or her stomach or something? But yeah, they basically start to unravel the mystery, and that's when the film takes a turn. And I mean, you had that great reveal.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Go
go.
ahead.
There's some bartering that goes down, and it's a really fascinating. How about you tell him, Britt?
Yeah. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, and the end when the father, he's just like, you can't take my son away. I just take me, please, take me. I can't do this. You have to take me. So she's like, you know, doesn't do anything, but
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I agree to that. So all of a sudden, just everything that's wrong and you know,
All the stuff
caused
they
her
did
death,
to her.
anything that
yeah.
could possibly have caused her death, and yeah, everything that's wrong, wrists and ankles just immediately crush, and then you see them burst out this breath of flame from his lungs just being burned out, and all of a sudden he starts coughing up dirt because he was buried.
Yeah.
And it's just,
They tried so many ways to kill this chick,
Oh,
and
it's
it
just-
didn't work. And
yeah, and there's
It was good.
It was
fascinating.
intense.
That
was awesome.
Yeah, it was totally fascinating. Yeah.
Well, and you're a big witch movie fan, so
Yeah.
so did you like that reveal yourself?
Yes, I did. I didn't. What a twist! Like I didn't. No, I was pretty excited about that when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, son.
That's
yeah,
a new
no,
way they can get at everyone.
I know,
right?
but yeah, no, I liked that. Like this woman has been around forever.
So is that the idea? Is that she was a witch that was
Well,
that
actually-
was killed,
actually-
but her as she died, she like cursed herself to forever, like kill people around her corpse or something?
They neither confirm or deny, but they suggest that maybe she wasn't a witch and she was fused with some sort of dark power because of what they did to her.
you think, yeah, like all the tattoos underneath her skin. and
See, that
everything
feels
like
very
that.
Stephen Kingy, which
Oh,
is
believe
probably
me.
why, yeah,
He
you might
was
like
so
it as much.
excited.
Yeah, it was a cool twist because they never really explained it. They just like gave some hints and clues. Once again, back to the fact that this was a damn good mystery, and that was why I liked it so much.
I would say one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the son thinks he's killing someone else and he's killing
His
poor
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Oh,
And you're just
wasn't
like,
that
Oh,
effed
yeah.
up?
and they
Oh,
come
my
down and
Lord.
you're just like, oh.
Yeah, she got shining, man. Like the axe to the.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, it was effed up.
It was awesome.
So
And
You know what, but
it
you're like, you're
I
just like,
forgot about that.
And it showed how cool it was the way she was distorting reality around them
Mm-hmm.
and making them hallucinate and see stuff that wasn't actually there. And just, I mean, and the weird weather announcements that kept happening and stuff. And then there was like no storm at all. It was a strange film. It was very, very interesting. Recommended.
Well done,
Yeah.
for
Yes.
sure. So yeah, like I said before we did the spoilers, let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this movie or if you're excited to see it. Thank you very much for watching. While you're down commenting, click the link in the description box to go to our TeePublic site where you can get some really cool horror merch with our horror show logo design as well as our Coexist design as well as some other really cool horror mashup designs, which we were asked to add some new ones
I saw the
on there.
commenters.
So yeah, we'll need to do that as well. But
We love commenters.
yes, please comment down below, you guys. We like the interaction. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter.
I'm Brittini Lee.
Gracias, Jaime and Fuego.
Until next time, remember,
Stay
scared. Like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell.
yeah.